and we're here for a special reason. These folks that I just called up are the executives with the National Wild Turkey Federation, headquartered in Edgefield. George is the president and CEO, and I'm going to turn it over to him just for a moment.
Thank you, Mike. I just want to simply say what an honor and a privilege it is to be here. The executive staff from Edgefield is here to support you because it's such a very special event this evening, and we want to thank you for everything you do to make the mission of the NWTF possible. Thank you, Mike. I'm sorry, I thought you did that. Let me introduce James Sparks, who's our Chief Financial Officer, Brett Lawrence, who is our Director of Public Relations, and Perrin Anderson, who is with our film crew.
These are the folks that make this organization work from the top. You are what makes it work from the bottom. Thank you for being here. I'd like to recognize a couple of people. Stephen Davis, if you would stand up. Stephen Davis is our representative on the DNR board from this district. Thanks for being here, Stephen. Our wildlife officers do a great job of making sure our turkeys stay safe to hunt. Safe until April anyway, huh? I also would like to ask Representative Gene Pinson to step up with me. And I understand Senator Floyd Nicholson is in the group somewhere. He's already gone. Okay. Now to the meat. Now to the crux of the problem. Terry LeCroy, would you step up? Folks, I met Terry LeCroy several years ago. And as a new representative, he called me and asked me if I would form a sportsman's caucus in the state to look after the hunting and fishing traditions, which is part of a national organization. I said, why do we need to do that? This is a traditional state. We don't need any protections. Terry said, yeah, you do. It's coming. The antis want to shut it down. It's coming. I'm hearing from my folks across the nation, and we need some help. So working with Terry, I did what he asked, and that's how the caucus got formed and why I'm serving where I am today. But I started doing a little research on Terry, and I found out that Terry has been a volunteer for many years in many facets to protect the outdoors. He's worked as a DLO for DNR. He's volunteered with the National Wild Turkey Federation long before he ever went to work for them. He's volunteered in the community in a great many ways. And he's always been there when I asked him for help on issues, and even came to the forefront to chair the foundation board that supports our caucus in Columbia in the General Assembly. The governor, based on that, saw fit to award Terry the Silver Crescent, the Order of the Silver Crescent. That's the highest award that any individual can earn for volunteering in the state. Gene, would you step up?
Thank you, Mike. And Terry, I've been asked on behalf of the governor to just read a proclamation to you, and I think it summarizes a lot of what you've done for our community and our state. Dear Mr. LeCroy, on behalf of the people of the great state of South Carolina, I'm pleased to award you the Order of the Silver Crescent, our state's highest honor for volunteer and community service. This award is a recognition to all you have done, and the better part in the world as well, over the many years that you've served. Your love for the great outdoors led you to begin working for the National Wild Turkey Federation in 1991, where you have set a standard of excellence that is second to none. Conservation of our state's natural resources have been a lifelong passion, and your strong commitment to the preservation and sustainability of our wildlife is especially noteworthy. Through your many efforts, disabled hunters are able to return to the fields. Young people are introduced to the great treasures of our outdoors, and the military veterans that we honor, you now honor with your farm, ensuring that many folks as possible have access and the opportunity to enjoy the rich resources and the beauty of our state. You've also given freely of your time and talents as an ambassador for many other worthwhile causes. Your work as a volunteer with various law enforcement advisory committees, as a deputy law enforcement officer in the Department of Natural Resources, brings together an awareness and a reform of our road hunting legislation. Your support of DNR's various education and conservation programs and initiatives, your leadership in developing a Wildlife Enforcement Officers Award program, your fundraising efforts to benefit habitat improvement, land acquisition, priority conservation needs. The list goes on and on and on. For all that you have done to make our state a better place to live, a better place to work, a better place to learn, a better place to play, a better place to recreate, we extend our heartfelt gratitude. While it's difficult in a few sentences and a paragraph to state your many contributions to our community and state, it is with this that we thank you for upholding the highest ideals of your servant leadership, and thank you for what you do locally, statewide, even national-wide. Thank you, Terry.
Folks, we chose this venue, and I held you up tonight because I had to welcome the other group to the state of South Carolina before I came over here, and I'm the reason you got held up. But we chose this venue because it's home for Terry LeCroy, and I thought it was a perfect setting, so did the governor. Terry, from the governor of the state of South Carolina, the Honorable Mark Sanford, welcome to the Order of the Silver Crescent.
All right. You got a picture of Gene Country hugging Terry LeCroy.
Thank you very much. I truly appreciate this. It means an awful lot to me. It's a wonderful state. There are wonderful people in this community and in this state. I don't think there's people anywhere in this nation like the ones right here in South Carolina. So thank all of y'all for everything you do for conservation and for making this a better world to live in. Thank you.